Welcome back to another episode of the Scran Line. I'm Nick. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a no-bake recipe. So no baking involved, which means it's really easy to make. So we're going to be making a hot chocolate cheesecake. This thing is so delicious, and if you're a chocolate lover like me, it's perfect for you. Before we get stuck into today's recipe, I want to quickly remind you guys to hit the subscribe button because a lot of you watching right now are not actually subscribed, and that's Oscar in the background. You can hear he's found something that he wants to play with. Make sure you hit the little bell icon as well because YouTube notifies you as soon as there's a new video. The first thing I'm going to do is make the Oreo crust. So I'm using some Oreos. I'm going to crush these in a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can just crush these with a rolling pin in a Ziploc bag. It's basically the same thing. It's just much quicker in a food processor. So once you've got them to a fine crumb, we're going to add some melted butter. So the melted butter is going to help our crust set. You want to blitz that in the food processor and just to coat the crumbs, and then we're going to pour this in a 9-inch springform pan. You're going to use the back of a spoon to press it firmly on the sides of your pan and on the bottom. Once you've got it looking nice and neat, we're going to pop it in the fridge for about an hour to set completely. Now let's move on to making our cheesecake mixture. The first thing we want to do is prepare our gelatin. So the gelatin is one of the things that's going to actually help this cheesecake mixture set. The other thing is the chocolate we're going to be using. So to prepare the gelatin, you want to add it into a small mixing bowl with some cold water. I found the best way to mix these two ingredients together is to use a fork. So once you've got it nice and mixed, you're going to set it aside for 5 minutes to bloom or to help that gelatin soak up the water. And then we're going to microwave it for 30 seconds to melt it right before we add it to the cheesecake mixture. I'm going to add some cream cheese, cream and vanilla extract to my food processor, which I've cleaned. By the way, it has to be clean. And we're going to blitz that until it's completely smooth. Then we're going to add our melted chocolate and we're going to blitz that until it's completely smooth. Now you might have noticed I haven't added anything sweet in here yet because the chocolate is what's going to help sweeten this cheesecake. And because it's dark chocolate, it's not going to make it overly sweet. The final thing we're going to be adding is our melted gelatin. We're going to mix that and mix it in really well. And guys, you want to make sure you scrape down the bowl at least once when you're doing this, so that way everything mixes in really well. So once that is mixed really well, you want to pour it into your chilled springform pan with that crust. We're going to use a spatula just to flatten it off a little bit and then pop it back in the fridge for another 2 hours to set completely. Let's move on to preparing our marshmallow layer. So we're going to be adding some ready-made marshmallows into a large microwave-safe bowl, and we're going to pop them in the microwave for about 40 seconds. We're going to mix them, and then we're going to add some cold water in there, and we're going to mix that in. So that water is just going to thin it out a little bit so it's not like super duper set, if that makes sense. Because this mixture, once it's warm and it starts cooling down, sets really quickly. We're going to take our cheesecake out of the springform pan and we are going to pop our marshmallow layer on top. So you want to use a spoon to kind of spread that around. Next, we are going to dust it with some cocoa powder because that's what I like on top of my hot chocolates. And then we are going to sprinkle it with some mini white marshmallows or any color you like before we finish it off with some candy canes. So if it's Christmas time when you're making this, you can add the candy canes. You can add it when it's not Christmas time, but you can leave them off if you don't want to make it too Christmassy. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. This cheesecake is so good. I want you guys to try it, and I want you guys to take photos and tag me on Instagram, Facebook, and not on YouTube because you can't do that on YouTube. But I want to see you guys recreate my recipes. If you do recreate any of them, make sure you do tag me because I love seeing them. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.